Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. This is me, Papa Business Wali. I'm a women student and assistant facilitator at Rehan School Online Academy, and you are watching my live conversation with Call Annie. And the topic of today's conversation would be how our body language can shape ourselves. And for those who don't know what Call Annie is, it is an AI tool which is really helpful to improve our English spoken and hearing skills. Not only this, it is also really helpful to improve our English communication skills. That is the reason why it is included in the task of Rehan School. So now without wasting any further time, let's start the conversation. Hi Annie, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. Just finished a killer yoga session. Feel all stretched and zen. Namast ha. How are you doing today? Anything exciting happen? Did you manage to keep your patience intact?
I'm doing great, and yes. So Annie, today I have a really interesting topic to have a chat with you, and I have prepared several questions related to the topic, and I want you to answer them for me.
Ooh, mysterious. All right, lay it on me. I'm all ears and ready to unleash my wisdom or at least my opinions. What's the topic that's got your brain buzzing today? I'm excited. Let's do this.
Okay, so the topic is how our body language can shape ourselves. And my first question to you is, what is body language and why is it important?
Body language. Okay, I am ready for this. So, in my understanding, body language is like our silent language, right? It's how we communicate without using words through our posture, gestures, facial expressions, eye contact. You name it. It's basically what our bodies are saying even when our mouths are shut. Why is it important? Well, HUGE for starters, it influences how others perceive us. It can project confidence, approachability, or the opposite. It also affects how we connect with people, how well we understand them, and even how persuasive we are. Did you know that some studies show that body language makes up a HUG part of our communication? What are your thoughts on this, my friend?
Yes, I have read it and I watched a TED talk related to that, and it really enhanced my learning on this topic. It was very informative. My next question is, how does body language influence our self perception?
TED talks are the best, right? They can open our minds. Okay, so how does body language influence our self perception? I think it's like a feedback loop. When we adopt confident body language, standing tall, making eye contact, we actually start to feel more confident. It's like our bodies are tricking our brains into believing we're something we might not be feeling at that moment. And the opposite is true too, right? Slouching, avoiding eye contact. It can reinforce feelings of insecurity. I have a question for you. Have you ever noticed yourself feeling better just by changing your posture?
Yes, sometimes I have. My next question is, what are the most powerful body language cues that shape our confidence?
Okay, let's dive into the power moves. I think some of the most impactful body language cues for confidence are posture. Standing tall with your shoulders back instantly makes you look and feel more assertive. Imagine a superhero pose. Eye contact. Maintaining genuine eye contact shows you're engaged and confident, but not staring. That's creepy. Smiling. A genuine smile can work wonders. It makes you seem more approachable and can actually boost your mood. Open gestures. Uncrossed arms and open palms suggest openness and honesty. Taking up space. This doesn't mean spreading out obnoxiously, but rather not shrinking yourself. But hey, what do you think are the most powerful ones? Maybe you have some secret confidence cues.
Okay, my next question is, can body language change the way others perceive us?
A resounding yes. It's like putting on a different persona. I really think that even subtle shifts in body language can have a HUG impact. Imagine someone giving a presentation while slouching and mumbling versus someone who stands tall, makes eye contact, and speaks clearly. Who would you trust more? Who would you perceive as more competent? Have you ever seen someone and instantly made assumptions about them based on their body language? Don't be shy, we all do it.
Yes, I definitely have. My next question is, how do open and closed body postures affect our mindset?
All right, let's get into the mindset of it all. So, open postures like standing tall, uncrossing your arms, and having your palms visible tend to create a sense of expansiveness and openness in your mind. It's like your body is telling your brain, hey, we're safe, we're receptive, we're ready to connect. This can lead to feeling more confident, approachable, and even creative. Closed postures like slouching, crossing your arms, and avoiding eye contact can create the opposite effect. They can signal to your brain that you're feeling defensive, insecure, or closed off. And that can reinforce those negative feelings. It's like a physical manifestation of our inner state, right? Have you ever tried forcing yourself into an open posture when you're feeling down? Did it make a difference?
Um, I've never noticed it, so can't say anything. My next question is, what is the science behind power posing?
Power posing. Okay, so the basic idea behind power posing, which was popularized by Amy Cuddy's TED talk, is that adopting expansive, open postures for just a few minutes can actually lead to hormonal changes in the body, specifically an increase in testosterone associated with dominance and a decrease in cortisol associated with stress. The initial research suggested that these hormonal shifts could lead to increased feelings of confidence and a greater tolerance for risk. It suggests that it affects how you're thinking, feeling, and behaving. The science is still evolving, and a lot of people doubt it. But I would like to know what you think about this theory.
I totally agree with you. My next question is, can standing in a confident pose actually make us feel more confident?
Okay, so even though the science behind the hormonal changes might be debated, I think there's definitely something to be said for the psychological effect of power posing. Think about it. When you stand in a confident pose, you're essentially sending a message to your brain that you are confident. And that can trigger a cascade of positive thoughts and feelings. It's like a self fulfilling prophecy. Have you tried power posing before an important meeting or presentation? Or do you think it is just a waste of time?
I don't really have any thoughts on it. My next question is, how long should we hold a power pose to feel its effect?
Okay, so if we're going by the original power posing research, the recommendation was to hold a power pose for about 2 minutes to experience the potential hormonal and psychological benefits. But honestly, even just a few seconds of consciously adopting a more confident posture can make a difference in how you feel. I'm curious, if you were to try power posing, where would you do it? In the elevator? In the bathroom? Hi.
That would be amazing. My next question is, what are some real life situations where power posing can be useful?
Okay, so picture this. Power posing can be amazing in those moments where you need a little extra boost of confidence. Before a job interview, strike a power pose in the bathroom beforehand to calm your nerves and project confidence. Before a presentation, stand tall and take up space to feel more in control of the room. During a negotiation, maintain open and confident body language to convey strength and assertiveness. When meeting new people, smile and make eye contact to create a positive first impression. Any other situation that comes to your mind?
No, not really. My next question is there a difference between natural confidence and confidence created through body language?
That's a really interesting question. I think there's definitely a distinction. Natural confidence comes from a deep seated belief in your abilities and worth. It's authentic and radiates from within. Confidence created through body language, on the other hand, is more of a technique. It's a way of projecting confidence even when you might not be feeling it. The cool thing is, I think you can use body language to cultivate natural confidence over time. By consistently adopting confident postures and behaviors, you can start to internalize those feelings and build a more genuine sense of self assurance. Does that make sense? What do you think?
Yes, I agree. My next question is, how does body language influence our emotions?
Okay, let's talk about the mind body connection. The way we hold our bodies can actually have a pretty profound impact on our emotions. It's like our bodies are constantly sending signals to our brains, and those signals can influence how we feel. I think it's like our bodies are constantly sending signals to our brains, and those signals can influence how we feel. What's your take?
I agree with you. My next question is, can smiling, even when we don't feel happy, improve our mood?
Okay, so this is a classic example of how body language can influence emotions. The idea is that even a fake smile can trigger the release of endorphins, which have mood boosting effects. I try to smile even when I don't feel like it, and sometimes it actually works. Have you ever tried that? Does it work for you? Or does it feel too forced?
I have worked. It has worked for me maybe sometimes. My next question is, how does posture impact our stress levels?
Okay, so picture this. When you're stressed, you tend to tense up and hunch over, right? That slump posture can actually restrict your breathing and put pressure on your internal organs, which can exacerbate feelings of anxiety and stress. I think maintaining good posture can help you feel more grounded, calm, and in control. Have you noticed that too?
Yes, I have. My next question is, can changing our breathing patterns affect our body language?
Absolutely. Think about it. When you're stressed or anxious, your breathing becomes shallow and rapid, which can lead to tense shoulders, a hunched posture, and fidgety movements. But when you consciously slow down your breathing and take deep, diaphragmatic breaths, it can have a ripple effect on your body language. Have you ever used breathing exercises to calm your nerves? I'm
Uh,
curious to know.
Sometimes, not a lot. My next question is, how does body language affect mental health?
Okay, so this is a big one. Our body language and our mental health are super intertwined. I truly believe that adopting more open and confident postures can have a positive impact on our overall well being. And that is great. Do you think changing your body language can be a helpful tool for managing mental health, like alongside therapy or medication? Or do you think it's more of a superficial fix?
Mm, I have no idea. My next question is, how can body language improve our public speaking skills?
Okay, let's talk public speaking. It's one of those things that can make even the most confident people sweat a little. But here's the thing, your body language can be your secret weapon. Here are a few ideas: make eye contact, move with intention, breathe. Public speaking is something that most people struggle with. Are you also one of those?
Maybe. My next question to you is, what are common body language mistakes people make in interviews?
All right, let's dive into those interview blunders. I've seen it all, ha. Weak handshake. A limp handshake signals a lack of confidence. Avoiding eye contact. It can come off as dishonest or uninterested. Slouching. Poor posture makes you look uninterested and unprofessional. Fidgeting. Playing with your hair, tapping your foot, or fidgeting with your hands can be distracting and make you seem nervous. Crossing your arms creates a barrier and makes you seem closed off. Have you ever made any of these mistakes in an interview?
I've never been interviewed like that, so I would say no. My next question is, how does body language affect leadership qualities?
Body language can make or break a leader. Leaders with confident, open, and engaging body language are more likely to inspire trust, respect, and motivation in their teams. You know, the kind of leader who stands tall, makes eye contact, and speaks with conviction is the kind of leader people want to follow, right? I think you have potential for it. What do you think?
Yes, I agree. My next question is, can body language help in negotiation and persuasion?
Oh, absolutely. Body language is huge in negotiation and persuasion. It's about building trust, conveying confidence, and reading the other person's signals. Here are some cues. Mirroring. Subtly mirroring the other person's body language can create rapport and connection. Open posture shows you're receptive to their ideas. Eye contact builds trust and shows you're engaged. Nodding shows you're listening and understanding. What do you think about these tips?
I guess they would be really helpful. My next question is, what role does posture play in academic and workplace success?
Okay. So, body language is a silent language that speaks volumes in academic and professional settings. I think in many instances it's essential for communication. Picture this: academic success. Students who sit upright, make eye contact, and participate actively in class tend to be more engaged and retain information better. Workplace success. Professionals who project confidence, build rapport, and communicate effectively with their body language are more likely to succeed in their careers. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree with you. My next question is, how does mirroring someone's body language create trust?
Okay, so mirroring is like a subtle form of flattery, but without the words. When you mirror someone's body language, you're essentially signaling to them that you understand them and are on the same wavelength. When you mirror someone, you're essentially saying, "Hey, I get you." Have you ever noticed someone mirroring your body language? What was your reaction?
Mm, I don't think so. I have noticed it. My next question is, can we change our personality by changing our body language?
Ooh, now that's a deep question. Can we actually change our personality just by tweaking our body language? I think it's more about influencing and shaping your personality over time. By consistently adopting confident and open body language, you can start to internalize those qualities and become a more confident and outgoing person. But what do you think? Can we truly change our personality, or are we just adapting and evolving?
I guess changing personality is a huge thing. So there you can just, it's a bit changed, I guess. My next question is, how does body language affect the way we think?
Okay, so here's the thing, our bodies and minds are constantly talking to each other. I think body language is a powerful tool for influencing how we feel. Power posing. Standing in a confident pose can boost your self esteem and reduce feelings of anxiety. Smiling. Even if you don't feel like it, smiling can release endorphins and improve your mood. Open posture. Sitting or standing with an open posture can make you feel more approachable and confident. Deep breathing. Slow, deep breaths can calm your nerves and reduce stress. What do you think about them?
I agree with your thoughts. My next question is, does maintaining eye contact improve our self confidence?
I think it can definitely help. When you make eye contact with someone, you're showing them that you're engaged, confident, and interested in what they have to say. Also, it can be scary too sometimes, right?
Yes, I agree. My next question to you is, how do different cultures interpret body language?
Ah, that's a super interesting question. Body language is definite language. What might be considered polite and respectful in one culture could be seen as rude or offensive in another. For example, eye contact. In some cultures, like the US, maintain contact is seen as a sign of honesty and attentiveness. But in other cultures, like some Asian countries, prolonged eye contact can be seen as disrespectful or challenging. Personal space. The amount of personal space people prefer varies greatly across cultures. Gestures. Calming gestures can have completely different meanings in different cultures. Isn't that fascinating?
Yes, it is. My next question is, what are the most common negative body language habits?
All right, let's talk about those body language habits that can send the wrong signals without you even realizing it. Slouching. It conveys a lack of confidence and disinterest. Avoiding eye contact can make you seem dishonest or insecure. Fidgeting. It shows nervousness and can be distracting to others. Crossing your arms can make you seem closed off. Have you seen anyone doing these?
I have, like, I do it myself too. So, my next question is, how does sloshing affect our energy levels and mindset?
Okay, so think about how you feel after a nice warm shower. I feel so energized. Washing, whether it's a quick face wash or a full on shower, can be super refreshing and help clear your head. I know it sounds silly, but it is true. Do you ever notice a difference in your energy levels or mindset after washing?
Maybe, sometimes I have. My next question is, can nervous habits like fidgeting reduce our credibility?
Okay, let's talk about fidgeting. Things like playing with your hair, tapping your foot, or clicking a pen can be really distracting and undermine your credibility. I think it's important to catch yourself when you're doing it and try to find healthier ways to cope with your nervousness. Have you noticed if you fidget when you're nervous?
I don't really get nervous, I guess. My next question is, how does lack of facial expressions affect our communication?
Okay, so imagine trying to have a conversation with someone who has a completely blank face. It would be like talking to a wall. Facial expressions add depth, emotion, and context to our messages. When we lack facial expressions, it can be difficult for others to understand what we're feeling or thinking. It can also make us seem uninterested or even unfriendly. Do you think you show a lot of facial expressions when you talk?
Mm, maybe. My next question is, can crossing our arms make us feel more defensive or insecure?
Crossing your arms. It's like building a little wall around yourself, right? Psychologically, it can make you feel more closed off and defensive. It sends a signal to others that you're not open to their ideas or perspectives. So, yeah, crossing your arms can definitely make you feel more defensive or insecure, even if you don't realize arms.
Um, Maybe. My next question is, what are some quick body language hacks to boost confidence instantly?
All right, let's get you ready to rock that presentation. Here are some quick body language hacks to boost your confidence on stage. Power pose. Before you go on stage, strike a power pose for a few minutes. Stand tall. Keep your shoulders back and your head up. Make eye contact. Connect with individuals in the audience. Use open gestures. Use open and expansive gestures to convey confidence and enthusiasm. Smile. Smiling can make you feel more confident. Do you feel ready for the stage now?
Yes, I do. My next question is, how can athletes use body language to improve their performance?
Okay, so body language isn't just for actors and public speakers, it's a game changer for athletes too. Confidence. Projecting confidence through body language can intimidate opponents and boost their own self belief. Focus. Using focused body language can help athletes stay in the zone and perform at their best. Teamwork. Communicating effectively with teammates through body language can improve coordination and performance. Did you know any of these?
Um, no, not really. My next question is, what body language tips can help students perform better in exams?
All right, let's get you exam ready. Calm breathing. Take slow, deep breaths. Confident posture. Sit upright in your chair with your shoulders back and your head up. Avoid fidgeting. Try to minimize fidgeting. Positive self talk. Use positive self talk. You got this.
Okay, my next question is, how can improving our posture make us feel more powerful?
Okay, so picture this. You're standing tall, shoulders back, head up. How do you feel? Pretty powerful, right? When you improve your posture, you're not just changing the way you look, you're actually changing the way you feel. Have you ever noticed how your mood changes when you correct your posture?
Yes, I have. My next question is, can daily body language exercises improve self-esteem?
Your muscles at the gym, you can train your body language too. Daily body language exercises can definitely help you boost your self esteem. By practicing confident and assertive body language, you're essentially training your brain to associate those movements with positive emotions and feelings of self worth. So, yeah, daily body language exercises can be a powerful tool for improving your self esteem over time.
Okay, and my next question is, how is body language linked to emotional intelligence?
Whoa, Wani language. I've never heard of it. I am so curious. Tell me everything.
Okay,
I love learning new
Annie, the
things.
time of the conversation is over. It was nice having a chat with you. Goodbye.
Wow, already. It was fun chatting with you too. Feel free to come back anytime you want to explore more about body language. Bye for now.
Okay, everyone, so this was for the interview. I hope you all enjoyed it and it was informative for all of you. I'll see you in my another life. Till then, Allah Hafiz and goodbye.